No.
Here, that's... We've been trying to get Craig to work for a solid half hour, and it's suddenly out of nowhere. Okay,
Anyway,
just cut
Kyle,
this part out. Just cut
continue.
this part out.
No, we're keeping it.
Alright. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not.
No.
Not a story that... Shut up. It's not a story that Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise. He could use the Force to influence the midi-chlorians to
Get to the point.
life. He had such a knowledge of the dark side. He could even keep the ones he
God.
cared about from dying.
I
The
lose
dark
my
side
marbles for
Actually,
this.
save people from death.
abilities some consider to be unnatural. He became
What
so
happened to
powerful.
him?
Up, Kyle.
He
Get to
became
the
so
point.
powerful. The only thing he was afraid of was losing his power, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he told his apprentice everything is new.
Oh
Then
my
his
God.
apprentice killed him in his sleep. Ironic.
What?
Did you like it?
No. No. I lose my marble. What's going on?
You're okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Thinking Box podcast episode.
Lost track of
Episode.
time.
What episode are we
Hang
on?
on.
What?
I don't know. 13.
Okay. Let's just say 13. We're on episode.
Wait, Kyle, stop talking. Stop talking. Let me figure this out.
Hmm?
We're in 14. Episode 14.
14. Okay, you lied to me. You lied to my face. Okay.
Shut up. No. Okay, let me tell you this, Kyle. Kyle. I spent half an hour losing my marbles. I lost my sanity to this.
Yeah. If you guys didn't know, we've had some trouble with our recording bot lately, and Mohammed's still trying to get OBS to work, and it took us a solid half hour this time to get it to work.
Yay!
Oh, all right.
I cried.
While we can. What happened this week?
Well,
I
just
didn't
now.
introduce myself, Kyle. Hold
What?
on. I didn't introduce myself, Kyle. People don't know
Well,
me.
no one likes you. Kidding, of course. Not kidding.
See, I'm gonna show you God does exist.
Oh, I dropped something.
We heard that. That would sound bad on audio. I hate you. Anyway, Trey, introduce yourself.
I just did.
Do it better. Do it better.
Well, I'm gonna show you God does exist.
Okay, so that's Trey. Great start to an
You're
episode.
gonna tell me
Can
you
you
guys
tell that we're
haven't seen
Can
Con
you tell
Air?
we've been doing this for multiple months? All right.
All right, let's talk about bad stuff. What just happened? CCXP.
Oh my
Jack Diddle Squat.
Yeah, everyone got their hopes up, like, oh, the Batman's gonna be there, Suicide Squad's gonna be there, we're gonna get Godzilla versus Kong. We got a 3-second trailer for Godzilla versus Kong.
Yay!
That's literally it. That's it. That's the only thing that happened.
Hey, no, we got concept art for Suicide Squad.
It don't matter.
Cut your face and everything that goes around it. You know it doesn't matter.
Which I find this funny because I saw this on Twitter a bunch, but Jim Lee just showed up in a Batman shirt, just says Matt would have been here, but he was too busy filming the movie. Hope
That's
you guys
it?
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all of the Batman stuff we got. They're like, oh,
that's
Matt
such a
Reeves isn't here.
cop-out.
Matt Reeves isn't here, so we're gonna show you a trailer. No, Matt's just not here. We're not gonna show you anything. Dude, he's just not here.
Yeah, they couldn't have done a poster or a suit reveal for Catwoman.
Nah.
Jim Lee in a Batman shirt.
As
Like-
I'm gonna quote
Shirt
this.
he owns because he works freaking DC Comics.
All right, Kyle. Guys, I'm gonna quote from a very iconic meme. We've been tricked, we've been backstabbed, and we've been quite possibly bamboozled.
Trey, did you watch the Godzilla vs. Kong 3-second trailer?
Yeah, all it showed was
Sum it up in 1.5 seconds.
Okay, so Godzilla was swimming through the ocean, and Kong seemed to have a chain thing around his neck, which people have theorized that the humans are going to use Kong to try to kill Godzilla.
Wow. Such
Animal abuse.
impactful.
Riveting. Which I don't think we've talked about Godzilla versus Kong or the MonsterVerse on this thing. So let's just say that this universe is like a mess.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
Because I understand people like the Godzilla movies. I don't. The first one was boring, and the second one was stupid. I actually liked Skull Island because it was fun, just monster stuff. And the humans, which their arcs, they didn't have character arcs, I still kind of enjoyed them. So, Kong is cool.
Did you
I
not
like
like
his movie.
Did you not like Godzilla King of the Monsters?
No, because
Why not?
I hated every single human character except Millie Bobby Brown, because even though she was in it the least.
Okay, but was
She's
I
in-
liked her lines, and here's the thing: this movie promised you with big, more monster battles, which you get, but you can't see them because it's pitch black.
yeah,
It's
that
got the
doesn't sound like
solo fever.
at all. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the MonsterVerse movies, but do you still think I should go see Godzilla vs. Kong? Should I even?
I mean, if you want to see a dope, Godzilla vs Kong fight, which I hope. There is. Then stuff because which also here's the thing about this whole MonsterVerse. I even said this at the beginning. What movies can they do besides Godzilla and Kong movies? They're gonna do a Mothra
Why
movie.
would they do a Mothra movie? I know I just hyped up Mothra, but I don't think she deserves her own movie.
Godzilla goes to
Yeah.
space.
Godzilla takes Manhattan.
No, that's a King Kong thing. Get it right.
Yeah, Kyle. It's Godzilla take
God-
Hong Kong.
Fact check.
Godzilla meets the Muppets.
All right, I'm gonna do a little improv. Welcome back to Thinking Box Podcast. I'm your boy Mo. Here are the top 10 reasons why Kyle doesn't deserve rights. Starting
Okay.
with number 1, he mixed up the monsters. Number 2, he thinks he's a narcissist. Number 3,
You do not get to call yourself Mo. You're not cool enough for that yet. You're Mohammad.
you talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
You talking to me?
Talking to you.
Who do you think you are? You talking to me?
I think I'm Kyle. I'm talking to you.
You make the move.
Huh?
You
What?
make the
Hey, I
move.
think I'm gonna show you God does exist.
So anyway, on to the next topic.
Movie theaters.
They're
dead.
done.
Rest in peace.
That really bums me out.
Yeah, because guys, they're done. I want to go see these movies in movie theaters. I'm gonna see most of them in theaters because I love movie theaters. But this is sad.
Let's add some context. HBO, Warner Brothers announced that all of their movies in 2021 are going to be releasing on HBO Max and theaters consecutively, same day, which isn't fun.
It's not poggers as he likes to say.
I guarantee you Disney's gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, because they're gonna see that HBO Max is gonna do good numbers, and people's like, oh, maybe we could, stop, just hyping off the Mandalorian and that one season of Clone Wars we did. Maybe we could, bring some movies on in here.
Movie theaters are already struggling, so giving people I'd say the majority of people have the option that, I don't like movie theaters. There's annoying kids. Blah, 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 blah. So now that they're going to have the option to just not go to those, then I feel like movie theaters aren't going to be around by 2023.
I'm going to cry.
Yet, I legitimately consider movie theaters my happy place, so that would kill me.
Do you even watch movies, Kyle?
Screw you. Just because I don't only watch Scorsese movies doesn't mean I don't like movies.
Hey, not just Scorsese movies. Not just Scorsese. I'm talking Terry.
Coppola movies.
A24.
Shut up, film bro.
Whatever,
Anyway,
go ahead.
Yeah, movie theaters. Yeah, that sucks. I don't like this at all.
Now, which I understand why why they did this, because they know they're gonna make more money if they did this. But
at the same time, they're not. Movies on streaming services make less money. Like a fully streamed movie is not going to make anywhere near as much money as a theater movie.
Guys, I think I know why this is happening. I know why this is happening. Because Scorsese never got the Irishman to have a full theatrical release.
Oh my God! Shut your face, Mohammad, about this freaking Irishman.
But like, here's the thing. Look, I didn't have HBO Max before I heard this news. Now I have to get HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pay $60 a year to watch a couple movies. I mean that sounds like bucks.
Kyle. Yeah. No, not Kyle. Trey. HBO Max has The Sopranos, Citizen Kane, A Streetcar Named Desire, most of David Fincher movies, Scorsese movies, King Kong, Godzilla, Nolan movies.
Yeah, but like I want to get HBO Max, and like apparently the Snyder Cut's getting moved up now. But
I guarantee you, Nolan's going to go to the studio because Nolan has a primarily anti-streaming policy, and was really mad when Tenet didn't get to go to theaters. So I think he's going to go to another studio that will let him go to exclusively theaters. Which that's something I'm glad. I'm glad that a lot of directors are going to try and keep movies alive, but it's probably not going to help.
Yeah.
Well,
I will remember.
Wait, sorry, no, we get copyrighted. We might make no money when we already make no money.
Wow.
I know, we gotta be safe.
You know what? Screw you, YouTube.
Yeah.
All right.
We have 12 subscribers. We deserve money.
19.
Oh, excuse me, princess.
Shut up. Anyways, Mando.
Oh, you.
Mando.
Oh, yeah, want to talk about Mando?
You want to talk about Mando? Let's talk about Mando.
All right. No. All right, here, I want to say something. I have not seen any of the episodes for season 2 yet. I was going to say something. A spoiler alert, but I'm going to say this right now about Boba Fett. And I'm going to quote the great Snoop Dogg. This motherfucker don't miss.
He really don't.
Good. In the heat of battle, miss.
He literally doesn't miss. He did not miss a single shot.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
Okay, can I say something real quick about Boba Fett? Or Star Wars in general, actually. Okay, can we both agree that Boba Fett and Darth Maul originally got popular just because they looked cool?
That is 100% accurate.
Here's
and
the
now,
thing.
These spin-off shows made them cool.
Yeah, here's the thing. But when you took away Darth Maul's double-bladed lightsaber in Clone Wars, the thing that made him super cool, he became an actually way better character. And when you take away Boba Fett's cool-looking armor in Mando, he becomes a way cooler character. And now both of them have the armor and the lightsaber back. So now they're just a better character and they have the cool thing.
Gee, it's maybe, because I even see this now. I see the creation of Mandalorian, like the reason Clone Wars existed. Clone Wars existed so people would like the prequels more. Mando's existing to hype up the sequels more.
Yeah. Wait, that's actually really good way to look at it. All right.
So you can see that they're about to show up with the whole Snoke and Palpatine, whatever that was. You can see it in that episode.
First of all, when Mando was when Boba was taking out all those stormtroopers and he was in his armor and he took them all out and then that one tried to get up and he didn't even look, he just shot him. I got so hard. That was the coolest shit.
Guys, you know how whenever we're talking, there's that green circle?
Hmm?
You know how whenever we're talking in the server right now, there's that green circle next to our profile picture?
On Discord, yeah.
Yeah?
How come Craig's not doing that?
Because Craig
never does that. He doesn't do that.
No, he does do that.
No,
he doesn't.
Mohammad, now is not the time.
Right, don't blame me. Don't blame me.
Remember to cut that out.
We're all blaming on Kyle.
No, screw you.
Yeah. Anyway,
the cool I think action-wise, this had the best action out of every Mando episode.
Yeah, because Boba Fett got his Tusken Raider thing and cracked stormtrooper armor.
That was the coolest thing in the world. When he just stabbed that one guy, took it out, freaking hit the other guy. He at this point in the Star Wars universe, I'm convinced the stormtrooper armor is plastic. Because even if
and like this show just proved it.
Yeah, like he literally smashed it into a million different pieces. It looks like you bit a pen cap.
Shit!
Huh?
He smashed the armor with a stick, and I dare you prove me otherwise. It's some ancient Tuscan Raider metal. Nah, that's a stick, guys.
What if it's Beskar? Trey, what if it's Beskar?
Shut up.
No, you
There's
shut
no
up.
way. There's no way he just got Beskar off a random Tuscan Raider.
You don't
Shut
know.
up.
You don't know.
Shut up.
Okay. Well.
Anything else?
I like that Boba Fett was a good guy. I like that. It's gonna break my heart where he turns bad again and tries to kill Grogu.
This whole episode,
now he's a Jedi.
I was waiting for Boba to take the child and give it to Moff Gideon, but it didn't happen.
I just want Grogu to die. I hate him already.
I'm gonna kill you, Mohammad.
I don't care.
Also,
Grogu got kidnapped in this episode, and I was sad.
Moff Gideon talks exactly like a babysitter, and
it's scary.
It's legitimately scary. Like when he's talking to Grogu, he's like, "Oh, have you ever seen one of these?" And like he brought out the Darksaber. Like he talked like a babysitter, but like I was kind of like,
"You're too big for this, young one.
Please don't babysit me. You're scary." Like,
listen, man, Giancarlo Esposito knows how to make characters terrifying. He made a guy who owns a chicken restaurant the scariest guy on television.
Moff Gideon has literally done nothing, but he's already so intimidating just because of Giancarlo's performance.
Yeah. And
also, can we just talk about how cool the Dark Troopers are?
Yeah. I mean, they like. I'm like, didn't these things first originate in the Fallen Order game?
No, these things first originated in Legends.
Oh.
Yeah. These weren't in Fallen Order.
Yeah, they were.
No, I'm playing the game plus Fallen Order like right now. They're not.
They were Unleashed. That's where they were, and they were Force Unleashed.
Yeah, you're thinking Force Unleashed.
Which was also not canon.
Yeah, and yeah, it sucks, but whatever. Anyway,
it's Disney. What do you expect from them?
Yeah. I do. What else is there to say about this episode? Oh, Mohammad, guess who directed it?
Robert Rodriguez.
Dang it! I thought he wouldn't know. Yeah, Robert Rodriguez directed it, and it gave it much more of a westerny feel. Did anyone else catch that?
Meh. I've seen like more Western episodes of this show.
Yeah.
But
also, people are saying that like it's not shot well. Like I saw a lot of people online talk about how it was shot like a fan film.
That's crap.
There are definitely a couple shots where I kind of agree. Like when Boba threw the thermal detonator and it did the Zack Snyder hand cam zoom. That I was like, okay, that's weird. But everything else was okay. Like it wasn't like standout, but it was like, oh yeah, it's meant.
These Snyder fans are gonna come at you now and be like, "What? You don't like Snyder's filmmaking style?"
The hand cam looks like it was filmed on a freaking iPhone.
I heard that.
And he does it so much.
It's so bad.
He even does it like when he doesn't need it. Like Superman will just be flying. Like, oh, let's do a hand cam zoom. Why are you doing a hand cam zoom?
Because he's a visionary art director. You don't understand him. He is a critical mastermind. He is deep balls into filmmaking, man. You don't get that. You don't get that because you're so naive. You don't understand the real world. You haven't came out of your parents' basement. That's why.
There's something you want to talk about, Mohammad?
I was trying to pretend to be a Snyder fanboy.
Yeah, that's what they sound like. You did good, man.
That sounded too genuine.
Yeah.
Hey, go big or go home.
You got a little too real there.
Go big or go home, man. But I heard that when it comes to Robert Rodriguez like directing, I heard that he was like probably he was a last minute pick.
Mm-hmm.
He was, and he still did amazing.
Yeah, this episode was definitely a great episode. I think where this episode shines is specifically the action. This episode is pretty action packed, going pretty much from action scene to action scene to action.
Like, look, I feel like this is. I don't really want to say this is a knock on the episode, but like this episode was short and had a lot of action because it didn't have a lot to tell because it just needed to do two things: get Grogu here and get Grogu kidnapped so Mando can form the Star Wars Suicide Squad.
Yeah, which they're literally doing a Star Wars Suicide Squad, which is really cool.
Yeah.
What else was there?
Like,
I forgot what I was gonna say. You say something.
I got nothing.
Oh, Tamira Morrison is clearly like heightening his accent a little. Like his
Yeah.
accent was definitely a bit more exaggerated, and I think that was on purpose because I think it sounds way more intimidating. Like just the
Which
way
good
he said
job.
Tatooine gave he said like Tatooine, and it gave me like chills a little bit. Like
Good job, Aquaman's dad.
because beforehand he was just talking in a regular voice, like in like the special editions, but now he's actually like heightening, and I think it sounds really good.
I think everything. I think every time a Star Wars character does something, it either A turns on Kyle or B gives him chills.
I think anytime
That's
Orange
about right.
City does something, it turns you on and gives you chills, or both.
What?
Shut up.
Okay.
Okay, and one more thing. I like that. I don't really know if this is retcon or not, but I like they retconned Django to be like a real Mandalorian and that he was a foundling, and that I like now thinking that the reason he made the clones was because he was last of his kind and he wanted to make more of his kind.
Yeah, I like that. It is a bit of a retcon because they did mention in the Clone Wars, like one of the higher ups at Mandalore said, "Oh, we don't know how he got that armor. He's a petty bounty hunter." But there's then also in a canon comic, it was revealed he was born on one of Mandalore's moons. So they kind of left it ambiguous to whether or not he was a Mandalorian, and now they're confirming it. So technically, it's not a retcon, but it also kind of is.
Which is fine because they just without showing Jango Fett and just Boba talking about him, they made Jango Fett more interesting, which that's great.
Also, in the Clone Wars TV show, Boba Fett used Jango Fett's helmet as a bomb. So, I remember commenting this on a post, and people told me, "Well, yeah, the helmet might be new, but the rest of the armor is probably the same." So, I think everything but the helmet belonged to Jango. The helmet's
Wait,
probably.
I have a question regarding the previous episode. Did they even explain who Ahsoka Tano was?
No. They really...
Oh, so
They
it's
didn't
lazy
need
writing.
to.
So it's lazy writing then. Okay.
It's not lazy writing.
No.
I'm pretty sure that is.
Because the
I'm
thing
pretty
is, it's not like people who don't know who Ahsoka were left in the dust. Because like if you watch this episode just as Ahsoka's just another Jedi, like
That's fine.
It still works. Like
it's just like, oh, a Jedi's here. Oh, that's okay. But like for the hardcore Star Wars fans, you're like, oh my god, it's Ahsoka Tano.
What happened is they needed Mando to meet a Jedi, and Ahsoka, and they just decided to make it Ahsoka Tano. It could have been Mace Windu. It could have been Ezra Bridger. Like they could have made it any other Jedi, and they chose to make it Ahsoka, which is great. I love it. But yeah, see what I mean? Like it's just something there for the fans.
So you're telling me to get the full experience, I have to watch a whole nother show?
No, I'm not saying that.
You're implying.
Well, hold on. If you want to get the full experience, then sure. But if you just want to like have a fun episode time where you have Ahsoka Tano mowing down people with white lightsabers, you still have fun.
Are you assuming it's color?
It's a white lightsaber.
Yeah, seeing as Trey thinks Rey's lightsaber is yellow, he is pretty colorful.
Which it is.
It's not. You're an idiot.
You are.
No, you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Kyle, every single person knows it's yellow. Why are you the only person who thinks it's orange?
Trey.
If you quote that Captain America line again, I swear to God.
Even if everyone in your life is telling you to move, Trey, you need to plant yourself like a tree and look them in the eye and say, no, you move. Do you want to know who said that, Trey? Do you want to know who said that? Steve Rogers, Captain America.
You know who? Whatever. I was gonna quote Joe Pesci, but nah.
He succeeded. He got shot after he said that, but he still succeeded.
Kyle, does JJ have to come out and say, yeah, Rey's yellow lightsaber was cool for you to actually finally admit that it's yellow?
No, because then JJ Abrams is colorblind.
But he made the movie!
He didn't do the VFX.
Okay, fine. You want the VFX designer to come out and say it's yellow?
No, because they probably clicked the wrong button.
My God!
They probably meant to click the yellow button, but click the orange one instead.
You're just in denial at this point. You know it's yellow and you're refusing to believe it is.
It's orange. I will die on this hill.
God, you're gonna die thinking Rey's lightsaber is orange. You're just gonna feel so bad.
And I will be the only one going to heaven because hell is reserved for people who think Rey's lightsaber is yellow.
God.
All right. What's next?
I don't know.
Since we're gonna talk about we're gonna rip each other's throats apart. We might as well talk about
About Ray's orange lightsaber? Glad.
No, we can talk about Logan Paul versus Floyd because I know Trey wants to rip people's heads off.
Let's just let you talk about it for a minute.
Yep.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today boxing died. Or rather, February 20th or whatever. This stupid. Why is this happening? This didn't need to happen. No one wanted this. No one wanted to see a 50-0, one of the greatest boxers of all time, fight an 0-1 YouTuber. And YouTube boxing has always been stupid, but it was less stupid when it was expedition, which this fight is an expedition. But now these fighters are going pro. Like Jake Paul apparently now wants to call out MMA fighters to box them. Dude, if you want to fight MMA fighters, go to where they're actually fighting. This is annoying, not just Jake Paul, but all boxers. All boxers are calling these MMA guys that come to the boxing ring. Why don't you go there? Tyson Fury's about to do it. Clarissa Shields about to do it. Man up, guys. If you want to fight MMA fighters, go to MMA ring. And Jake, if you want to box, then fight boxers. This is annoying. Anyway, back to the Floyd Logan Paul crap. This fight doesn't make any sense. Why is this happening? Floyd's doing it for money. Logan's doing this to be like, oh, I could fight. I'm big enough to fight one of the best fighters of all time. It's so stupid. Like, apparently, I just saw.
Really cool. Anyway.
No, I'm gonna continue. Okay.
Oh, God.
And like, I just saw they're gonna pay-per-view this the way that's gonna be $25 until December 31st. It's gonna be like $40. Then the longer you wait to pay-per-view it, the more it's gonna be, and that's dumb. Anyway, like, do you want to know who's going to win this fight?
Are you done
going to win it? Because Logan Paul. No, because Logan Paul sucks. He lost to another YouTuber named KSI, and like, you know what's going to happen? Because this is an exhibition, and they weigh 50 pounds apart. Floyd's going to dance around the ring and tap him a little bit. Just tap him in the face. Look, Max Kellerman when the Connor and the lead up to the Connor and Floyd fight, he said that Connor wasn't going to land a single punch, and he was wrong because, of course, Connor was going to land a punch, Conor McGregor. But I won't be surprised if Logan doesn't land a single shot, which, like, he probably won't. He probably will land, 10 punches. That's being a little realistic. But Floyd's too loose. He's too agile. He's going to pick him apart, and it's going to be hilarious. Okay, I'm done. Boxing died today.
All right.
Holy shit. Go outside.
We're in a pandemic, Kyle. Shut up. You want to talk about how we're stupid? Look who's talking.
Hey, want to know what's stupid? People thinking Ray's lightsaber is yellow. All right. Anyway.
Cassian. Let's talk about it.
God, I've never been so unexcited for Star Wars. Why are they making a Cassian Andor TV show?
Put some life in the Rogue One because those characters weren't already unfleshed out. So now we're going to flesh out two of them.
Right, Trey Harding. They should have done it in the movie.
Whoa.
On a TV show.
What are you talking about? Cassie has been in this fight since he was 6 years old, Kyle. That's enough character development for me.
The thing is, when did Rogue One come out? 2016? This show's going to come out 2022? Yeah. That's 6 years between the character introduction and the TV show. That's 6 years of me not caring. That's 6 years since Cassian Andor was in this fight, since he was 6 years old.
Like, look at this. Rogue One, the third act tricks people into thinking this is one of the best Star Wars movies ever.
I don't like
Rogue One.
I think it's like a 6 out of 10-ish.
Which, like, the third act is where it's, like, fantastic. The first two acts, they kind of suck.
No, they really suck. They're boring. They slog. I'm not interested in any of the characters that share it. And I'm only interested in him way because he looks cool.
But the thing is, though, I like them because Mads Mikkelsen's in them for, like, a couple scenes. And I like Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen is in that movie?
Oh, yeah, he sure knows his dad.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Damn, they really wasted Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah, and he's
wouldn't be the first time a company did that.
What?
Yeah, Marvel did it, too.
Oh, I forgot. He was Caecilius.
Yeah.
He would have been a Dr. Doom, too.
Yeah. But nope, you gotta waste Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah. That's lame. Like, that, I'm depressed thinking about that he was freaking Caecilius.
What more do you expect from them? It's Marvel.
Shut up. A lot, because they're awesome.
Yes, Marvel's great.
That's show business.
You're show business.
Okay, Mister. I think Ray's lightsaber's orange.
I don't think it is. It is. I know this for a fact. I know it in my heart. I am
He
He knows it in
Sure.
his heart, but not in his brain.
I know what I saw, and I saw what I know, and I know that lightsaber is orange. God damn it!
Oh,
I'm
let's
Kyle.
talk about the High Republic show that's you guys are talking about. Whatever this is.
Yeah, any closing thoughts on Cassian?
I don't care.
I don't.
I'm excited to see more K2S because he was funny.
I'm just like I said. I've never been so not excited for a Star Wars property. All right. High Republic time.
Okay.
Why is the High Republic not just the Old Republic? Star Wars is
you see, it's all about that. The bread, the little hey,
Here's what I'm gonna say. Star Wars has shown, especially in the Disney era, that they know how to do their fan service. They've definitely shown that through mostly Rise of Skywalker. So why, if you could just make these exact same movies, and if you just called them the Old Republic, fans would just have a hissy fit. Fans would go crazy. Everyone would love it. But no, you give it a stupid name like the High Republic, you show us some cool looking art, and you expect us all to get excited. No, there's a book.
Yeah, but Kyle, here's the thing. People are kind of still mad at Star Wars because they think their fan service is like really obvious and getting kind of ridiculous now.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, calling this the Old Republic wouldn't be obvious fan service. It would just be cool. Like, oh, we're getting more Old Republic content.
Wouldn't Old Republic be
That's actually canon?
What was that, Mohammad?
Wouldn't the Old Republic show be very expensive to make for a TV show? Like for a movie, yeah, I could see why, but for a show,
and the thing
it's going to be animated.
It wouldn't work as a movie. It wouldn't work as a movie, and people would want it in live action. Like, yeah, it could work in animation, but people would prefer live action, and it's too long to be a movie, so it kind of has to be a TV show.
Yeah, but sure, we would have preferred a Clone Wars live action because that'd be cool, but it's not. But still, it's animated, and you know what? I know for a fact it's going to be animated.
I kind of want them to remake the video game.
You would sure? Why not?
Because I'm playing through the original video game. It's not fun. Like, the story itself is good, but the controls are dog crap. Like, it's seriously not fun to play. So I really just want them to remake the game, like, in, like, a Force Unleashed Fallen Order type style. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Right. Anything else?
But, like, here's my question. Is Dave Filoni going to, like, help create this show?
He might have some role, because he seemed to have his hand at least a little bit in every Star Wars TV show. But
yeah, because look, is this gonna be like Clone Wars and Rebels type thing?
He's currently working on some kind of Rebels sequel / Ahsoka show, maybe. So he's got his hands full with that. He might direct an odd episode or two, though.
Which honestly, why does he think a Rebels sequel should happen? Because no one liked Rebels. People liked Rebels.
If it's an Ahsoka TV show, then I want it. But if it's just a Rebels sequel, whatever. And
coming.
You underestimate Rebels fan base. I'd say the majority of the Star Wars fan base actually likes Rebels.
Yeah, but majority of Star Wars fan base realizes the characters suck.
Hell, at the same time, I don't even hate Rebels. I like some of it.
Ezra.
I like two main characters. Hera and Kanan are interesting characters, but every other character.
A Variety Hour said this in his video. Why couldn't it just been Kanan and Hera's show? Because every character that's not Kanan and Hera is annoying. Like, Sabine is just
stupid.
Sabine's just good at everything, legitimately. She's a Mandalorian, but she also has a cool lightsaber. She can do this, she can do this, she can do this, she can do that. Freaking Zeb is annoying. I hate Zeb so much. Almost as much as
Steve Bloom's awesome.
Ezra Bridger. I hate Ezra Bridger so much.
Oh my god. All the Star Wars talk is making me lightheaded. Oh my god.
I felt this amount of hatred for an actual person, just Ezra Bridger. The thing, I can nitpick every single aspect of Ezra Bridger's oh, look at my lightsaber. It looks like a safety belt. Shut up, your lightsaber's stupid, and it can only shoot stuns. And it can't even shoot while the lightsaber's ignited. That is a design flaw, and it's making it actively worse. Your clothes, why do you wear so much orange? It's not your color. It looks stupid on you. Your hair, cut your hair. Cut your hair. Oh, no, not that short. Why the buzz cut? You don't look good with the buzz cut. And you're also so annoying. His voice is just annoying. There's this amazing part in Season 2 where Ahsoka and Darth Vader are finally confronting each other after years of not seeing each other. They run at each other. They get 2 hits off. It cuts back to Ezra. Hoity toity, need more training. Kill gosh. And then it goes on to an Ezra thing. It's like, I want to see the fight between Ahsoka and Darth Vader. Why are you talking, you piece of garbage?
Also, other thing Ezra ruins the
really
Twin Sons episode that should have been just about Obi-Wan and Maul. We have to see
but
Ezra and Chopper running around Tatooine.
It would have been so cool to have a whole episode about Darth Maul tracking down Obi-Wan Kenobi. But no, Ezra's just also on Tatooine. He goes to Tatooine. He goes to Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan just tells him to leave. That's his whole purpose. He goes to Obi-Wan and Obi-Wan tells him to leave, and then he leaves.
Obi-Wan and Maul
and
have one of the coolest. Which was awesome the way they handled that, but
yeah, the way they handled that was really good. Like Darth Maul's death was handled well, but I just hate that Ezra was nearby it. I hate that Ezra played a part in it. I hate that Ezra exists. I hate Ezra. I hate Ezra so goddamn much.
And if he shows up in Mandalorian for Kyle, it's gonna go from a 10 to a 9.
No, it'll go if Ezra's in Mandalorian, it's gonna go from a 10 to a me not watching the rest of the series.
Oh, the Star Wars talk is making me lightheaded. Oh my god, I don't know how you guys can do that.
I'm out of breath a little bit from that long Ezra rant.
Dude, I'm having
rant last episode. I don't remember.
I think so, dude.
No, I did it in the one that didn't get recorded.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the 5 reasons I hate. Yeah, no man.
Oh my god, that was a lot. So who do you guys think my least favorite Star Wars character is?
I don't know, Ahsoka.
You're a bastard, man.
I know.
All right, what else is there to talk about? What else happened?
Disney Plus Hulu relationship.
Yeah, there's been some rumors this week that Disney Plus is planning on merging itself with Hulu.
Okay. Oh, baby.
Cool. Like, yeah, I like that. Well, it's just one less thing I got to pay for.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta have HBO Max and Hulu.
Which is kind of it's kind of weird though, because didn't Disney and Hulu and ESPN Plus do this whole thing like $7 a month for all 3D streaming services?
Yeah, there's a thing
now what's gonna happen
them all together. I think if this merger happens, they're just gonna lower the price of people. They're just gonna lower the price of the people who bought that already.
Yeah, because I did.
Keep it the same. Honestly, it would probably be $7 a month if they merged in a whole other streaming service.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, yeah, I'd be totally down for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Scott Snyder Justice League.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about this, but apparently
I saw this today. It was. I don't remember where I saw this, but just somewhere on Instagram. But Scott Snyder apparently was offered to write a continuation after the Snyder Cut, but he turned it down because of scheduling conflicts. Which, if that comic does happen, good for you, Zachary. But honestly, will it be good? No.
But how cool would that be? To have an actual competent... I think it'd be really cool, actually. I think it could be good. If you're given the right writer... Actually, wait, no, it can't, because Batman would kill.
Yeah, because Batman's gonna... Because, it's gonna happen the way Zach wanted it, and I don't trust Zach's vision for these characters. Because he already ruined Batman and Superman, so...
Zach doesn't really understand subtlety. Zach only sees Batman as someone who stops crime, but Batman's whole thing is that he wants to prevent death. His whole world got shattered by death, so he wants to stop people from dying. He wants to save lives. He doesn't want to stop crime, he wants to save lives.
And also, Zack Snyder think killing in movies is bad. He thinks it's cool.
Dude, this is an exact quote from Zack Snyder. If Batman shoots the car the criminals are in, I don't really see it as Batman killing the criminals.
That's
how it works.
Do you guys want to talk about the quote? You want to talk about how if Batman was in prison?
Yeah. That's
Oh
the
wait, I
thing.
heard about this.
Yeah, that's the one where Batman's cool. He goes to Tibetan monastery. I could do that, but he's not like gets raped in prison. That can happen in my movie.
Yeah, I
Who
don't.
says
I don't want a
that?
Batman movie where Batman gets raped in prison. Is this an unpopular opinion?
God, Zach. Like, look, 300. It's Snyder's best work because he can't really mess with the source material there. Watchmen, like after you read Watchmen and watch the Watchmen movie, you realize that Zach doesn't get it. He wants an action movie with violence.
Yeah, look,
and then you see Man of Steel. You see Man of Steel where Superman's throwing Zod through buildings, killing millions of people.
Let me go off a rant on why Man of Steel sucks. First of all, he doesn't understand what Superman is. He wrote Brainiac into this movie and thought it was Superman. Superman's whole thing is that he's a normal dude. He's just a normal guy who happens to have these powers. That's his whole appeal. That he's just a regular ass guy, but he just has these powers. But the thing is, Zack Snyder sees like Superman's like, oh, I'm a god. I'm above these people. I'm Jesus, guys.
No, he's not. Yeah, he's Jesus.
Zack
Snyder thinks he's Jesus.
Yeah, no,
and that's
lazy thing you can do to Superman. And at the same time, even if he doesn't even do the Jesus parallel well. Like, Jesus wouldn't snap someone's neck. I don't think so. I'm not a Christian myself, but I don't think Jesus would snap someone's neck. I have a hunch. I have a hunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at the same time, he didn't have to snap Zod's neck there. If you're powerful enough to create a whole shockwave, he would create he broke the sound barrier with how hard he snapped his neck. You could have just aimed his head the other way.
And his hands are pretty powerful. Just cover his eyes.
Yeah. Or you could have just aimed his head up. Or you could have kicked his feet down and put his head to the ground. Or you could have used your super speed to get the family out of the way.
Yeah.
Or this movie could have just been done by a better director.
Yeah, because honestly, I don't get why people think Snyder understands comic characters. Because I honestly believe he read 2 comic books and watched Kill Bill Volume 2, and that's what he bases his characters off of.
Mm-hmm. And I just don't like what he's doing to these characters. I hate that a lot of people are trying to defend it. I just don't. It's Snyder's movies are this Amazing Spider-Man 2 of the DC comics.
Yeah.
I'm being fully serious. Because the Amazing Spider-Man 2, it's someone who doesn't see Spider-Man as Spider-Man. They wanted to make a Jason Bourne movie with a guy in a red costume in the Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 is so plot heavy, it's ridiculous.
I hate Amazing. Don't even. I don't want to talk about it in depth.
Let's go back to hating on Snyder.
Yeah, but yeah, I just don't think his movies. I just don't think he should write superheroes because I just don't think he gets it. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Get that.
Which, granted, I'm glad he's getting his version of Justice League out there. I'm glad he is because it was a really crappy thing for Warner Bros. To do to not let him make this movie when you let him make it in the first place. So I'm glad he's doing this because as a person, he deserves this. Will it be good? I don't think so. But am I glad he's getting it? Yes.
Yeah, I am. But I just don't think he should do superheroes because he doesn't understand that superheroes have themes.
He also doesn't understand the core theme about superheroes. I don't think he understands the big thing. Superheroes save people.
Yes.
His superheroes only save people when the plot demands him to.
Zack Snyder would make a really good Punisher movie. But I think it's the only superhero Zack Snyder should be allowed to do. Legally. Joe Biden, when you're elected president, your first law you pass should be Zack Snyder's only allowed to make Punisher movies from here on out.
I don't think that's how that works, but go off.
I think it's how it works.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
In Kyle's ideal world, this is how the government works.
Okay, we'll go back to Earth. All right. Well, yeah. All right. But anyways,
Earth, I want to go to Rant Danagar. All right.
I want to. Okay. Are we done talking about DC?
Those are 2 different plans, buddy.
I want to say something about DC related. It's like a fan cast, real quick fan cast.
Okay.
All right. It's not a fan cast, but it's like a movie idea. All right. You guys know who Michael Mann is, right?
That sounds familiar.
Trey, he directed Heat and Thief,
Yeah.
All right, hear me out. He likes the Batman movies, all right? Now, hear me out.
Hearing you out.
What if he directs a Black Mask movie?
I like that.
I don't think Black Mask is warranted.
Kyle, stop it. Stop talking.
Because like
I
here's
just don't-
another thing too. Here's another thing about Heat. Nolan's vision for the Dark Knight was heavily influenced on Heat, and you could
Exactly.
see it. There are scenes
Exactly.
in Heat that are in the Dark Knight, and they're still awesome.
The opening scene in the coffee shop and the interrogation room. Yeah. Yes.
It's the same, and it's still it's great.
It's art.
Yeah.
All right. That was just my little pitch. Anyways,
I just don't think Black Mask is big enough to warrant his own movie.
Kyle, stop talking.
His own TV show on HBO Max, but his own theatrical. Well, if theaters are around, if his own theatrical movie, I don't know.
Tell it to Iron Man back in 2007.
No, that's a different thing because Iron Man was like B grade. Black Mask is like
Iron Man was an Avenger.
Yeah, he was still. Well, the Avengers weren't very big,
but they were still the Avengers.
No, the thing is,
it was Marvel's
the
big
way we
super
think
team.
of the Avengers now, that was the X-Men back then.
Yeah, but
like just because they were Marvel's Justice League, and that's kind of all they were back then. Now they're like its own thing.
Tell it to Eternals.
But back then they were just kind of meant to be Marvel's Justice League.
No, you're wrong. It's actually the Fantastic Four.
No, the Fantastic Four has always just kind of been.
No, Stan Lee was like, I saw those Justice League comics, and I was like, let me just base my next superhero team on them. You're wrong, Kyle. You're wrong. No, he literally said that. He said that. He said that.
Yeah.
All right, what's next on the docket?
We're transitioning to Marvel because we're all about that Marvel stuff. All right, so let's talk about Sony because two of them is about Hawkeye, but let's talk about Sony because Sony did.
You damn fools!
It did a little oopsie. What is this oopsie, you might ask? Well, they posted this little teaser, quote unquote, about these three Spider-Man. They were like, "Oh, what is your favorite Spider-Man?" And they were like, "Oh, you don't have to pick because all of them, three of them exist in the Marvel multiverse, and they might be in Spider-Man 3. Yes, all three Peter Parkers saving the world." That was it.
Good job, you idiots.
You
Thanks for letting us know what Spider-Man 3 is going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, I still don't think they should be doing live-action Spider-Verse for at least another movie. I want Tom to be able to conclude his own trilogy his way, and I really wish that he could have gotten to do his on-the-run subplot, because they've done that in the comics, and it's been really cool, and I was really excited to see it on the big screen.
And Sony's just like, hey, we know we're going to make more money if we can put 3 times the amount of Spider-Man in these movies.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's not that big a deal, but I still wish we could have gotten it.
I'm excited to see these guys come back, but at the same time, I'm just like, let's have Tom's arc wrap up first.
Mm-hmm. Either way, guys, all of you guys are going to watch the opening night.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Spider-Man.
But am I, is the question. Will I be going to see it opening night?
I don't know, and I don't really care, because I know what I'm going to do.
Kyle, you think lightsaber's orange. Stop talking.
It is. All right, let's skip over the Yelena thing, because we don't know anything about Yelena yet, and frankly, I don't care about her character. Let's talk about Elliot Page.
All right.
All right. Excuse me, King. Are these trans films bothering you? Elliot Page recently came out as 2 days ago from recording this. He recently came out as transgender. He's actually not male. He goes by non-binary, which basically means lack of gender. So, but he does prefer he, they pronouns, which means he, him, or they, them. Yeah, good for him, dude.
Cool.
I'm really happy for him, but the question is, what's he gonna do in movies from now on?
No. So, here's another thing too. I love that he did this, but I was nervous that Umbrella Academy wouldn't have him in there. But he has said that he's coming back for season 3, and that's great. Good job, guys. Because if they did that, you know how many people.
I don't even watch Umbrella Academy, but I probably would have.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
a lot of friends, because I have a lot of like friends in that like all community. They are all watch it because they'll expect you to watch it because it's written by a comic artist, but it's based on a comic. But like,
Yeah, I know that. Like, concept where we're like,
yeah,
yeah,
they
that's definitely
literally
Haley
released
Steinfeld,
concept
but they
art
never
with
really
her
said it.
as Hawkeye and expected us not to know who it was. You ain't slick, Marvel. We're not idiots.
Yeah.
This, yeah, like I think this is really good casting. I think Hawkeye, from what we've seen in the set photos, it looks really good. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, and they also
Which at the same time, I'm a little surprised that people aren't too mad about this casting because great, I think she'd be great. She's been in good things, but I generally thought people were gonna be mad because she was in Pitch Perfect. Like, oh, the girl from Pitch Perfect, she can't play Kate Bishop because they've done that so many times.
I think that people are also generally reacting positively to Robert Pattinson, Twilight Man, as Batman. I think people recognize that you can be in good and bad movies.
Yeah.
Even
like,
though
but still, at the same time, like the casual fan was just like, "Oh, Twilight guy's gonna play Batman." Stupid, but people who watch movies are like,
one more thing. I don't like how you implied Pitch Perfect is a bad movie. You better take that back right now.
I'm gonna say I enjoyed parts of the first Pitch Perfect. I've seen the second one. I thought it was kind of boring. I haven't seen the third one.
The first one is god tier cinema. I'm not kidding. There is no sense of joking in my voice right now. It's legitimately an amazing movie.
It was alright.
I'm not kidding.
Kyle, you can put that energy into Pitch Perfect, but you can't put that energy into watching One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Look, I don't like horror.
Yeah, Kyle.
That's not a horror movie.
I know. I just like making you mad.
God.
All right. Do we have anything else we want to talk about, or do we
yes, I do. One more thing. And this is my little quick reminder. We live in a circle. All right.
Shut up at the circle. God, it wasn't funny last week, and it's not funny this week.
I'm not joking. This is this, man.
Shut up.
This is this.
Shut up at the circle. Shut up.
We live in a circle world.
You're a circle world.
Kyle? Anyways, welcome back to my my little intermission on why Kyle doesn't deserve. Where were we? Number 3. Where were we, Trey?
Number 3, yes, you were right.
Number 3. Trey, you want to take the speed?
Nah, you're good, man.
All right. Anyways, at number 3.
This is a stupid way to end the episode.
He likes to say poggers.
No, saying poggers is poggers. Pedro Pascal says poggers.
It don't matter.
Pedro Pascal says poggers.
Well, he's allowed to say because he's a Mandalorian. You can't.
Who else says it? Who's that guy who who started Twitch streaming? The actor?
Which one?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Andy Samberg?
No.
Terry Crews?
Yes.
Okay.
He says poggers.
Number 4. He likes to play Minecraft, even though I practically begged him to join the voice channel.
Look, I was mining and crafting.
You burned your dog.
I didn't burn the dog.
Yes, you did.
Zombie who burned the dog.
Stop lying.
I named the dog Grogu. Call him by his name.
No, it's just a dog, and Grogu's a war criminal.
You're a war criminal.
I didn't commit any wars. What are you talking about?
Grogu's not a war criminal.
Commit any wars?
He committed mass genocide.
That's not a war crime in Star Wars.
Oh yeah, you're right. This is the galaxy. Nothing makes sense. Talk about gun control here in the galaxy.
There you go.
All right, let's end the episode.
Who's gonna finish it off?
Who wants to do the end quote?
Me, because I always do it.
Okay.
Thank you all for watching Thinking Box Podcast. Hopefully we'll see you next time. The Craig's not being stupid. And always remember, stay gold, pony boy. Stay gold.
Okay, that was good. That was really good. That was a really good end quote.
Yes.
I love that book. All right.
What about
He's not leaving.
Why is Craig not leaving?
Oh, I think you have to do it.